Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Battle Brothers. So, we've actually got a contract right now. We are hunting down some beasts, which I think was a one-skull contract. At least, I hope it was, considering our current party. Let's see what we can do about this. Hopefully, we can take care of it kind of fast, because we do not have a ton of supplies left. Can I get some food for 60 gold? Oh, that'll be all of our money. We do need the provisions, though. Alright, I'll sell this hatchet, I guess. Here you go. I'm 1 crown short of being able to pay everyone. You've got to be kidding me. Well, actually, I can... How many provisions am I using? 14 per day. Ah, whatever. I'll just deal with it. Hopefully we can find this monster sharpish. Yeah, it's not, midday anytime soon, so we should be fine. Peasant hacking firewood straightens up before you. By the gods, it's nice to see you, sirs. I thought I heard words of some sellswords stomping about, looking for the beasts terrorizing these parts. You ask if he's seen anything that might help. He pitches his hands over the pommel of his axe. Can't say that I have, no. But I've heard some things. I know a man and woman not far from here got taken. Well, they disappeared together. Word has it they dead in the woods now. Barnacled up in the trees, hanging loosely by the guts, Or, wait, maybe they just gone off on their feetsies to shack up together. Hell. The gal hated her father, and the kid was just a nobody with a flare of good looks and a charming tongue. Yeah, that makes sense. He pauses and then glances at you. Anyhow, I'm certain those monsters are afoot. Keep an eye out, sellsword. Thanks, friend. We can't make out who we're attacking, but it's direwolves. I saw them on the map. And these are the monsters we're looking for. Ooh, 4 direwolves. Oh, see, we managed to slightly repair Baldur's very silly hat. And they're already in melee with us. Okay, that's less than ideal. That's even more less than ideal. Let's see. Is it worth getting the hatchet out against the direwolves? Probably, yeah. Alright, pop that out and give him a good whack there. Hartwig and Baldur, on the other hand, are going to spear wall and play defense, since the other direwolves are not in melee range yet. And I would like to keep it that way if possible. I know it's unlikely, but it's just my hope. Now, it's nighttime, which means Reinhardt is not going to be able to do a whole lot with his bow. Fortunately, Reinhardt has a pike, which he can't use because he's too tired. That's fine, though. Go on, Baldur. Show us what you're made of. Not a good start. That's... okay, well... that was good. Is he dead? He's just dead. This is, going less than well, if I'm 100% honest. Especially because our reach weapons are having some trouble here. Alright, let's try and deal with the one who's already injured. There we go, we got rid of one at least. Hartwig, why don't you come up here, and we'll try and help out our back line, at least. Let's see. Reinhardt, you should be able to maybe... good, shove him away. That's good. And Torhelm, let's get you into melee with this guy. See if we can't get some damage done with that arming sword. Of course. Hello. Come on, Sigmar, I believe in you. Please don't kill Torhelm. Please don't kill Torhelm. If Torhelm dies, we are so boned. Yeah, go for... oh my god, could you hit something? Gebhard? I mean, I know, you're an archer, but seriously, man. I really appreciate you hitting something right now. That's not great either. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's not good either. That's really not good. Okay, that's fine though. 69, 75. There we go. That's what we're looking for. There we go. Alright. We got this. It's all in the bag. I can Sigmar not... oh, he's too much fatigue to do that. Okay, well, Sigmar's just going to shield wall, because he's really low. And Torhelm. It's going to try and... I'm going to go for the one starting Torhelm. And I missed. Good. Come on, Sigmar, I believe in you. Okay, this way. There we go. Alright, good. We are okay. And we should get some wolf pelts out of this. Hopefully. Alright, Torhelm. Let's get you up here. Okay, he's fleeing. We're good. We're fine. No, I'm gonna catch them. I want a wolf pelt. Oh, now you start hitting things, Gebhard. I see how it is. Wait until we don't actually need to hit anything anymore. There we go. Well, Baldur survived a battle. I mean, not survived a battle. He survived, like, a round. He did land a hit, which is good. Better than some of our other brand new recruits, but I never really had all that high hopes for him. Oh well, we can go sell these wolf pelts, and at least we got his spear and shield back, which is the important part of his kit. Your employer, Svein the Burgermeister, might not believe what happened here without evidence. You ordered the men to begin taking pelts, trophies, scalps, whatever might show off your victory here. Let's go get paid. Svein the Burgermeister is feeding one of his dogs when you return. The mutt drops his bone to sniff at what you brought. The man points at the pelt. What kind of foul thing is that? You shrug and toss it onto his table. The dog pokes its nose at one of the claws, growls, then begins to lick it. Svein the Burgermeister smiles briefly, but then goes to his bookshelf, picking up a wooden chest and handing it to you. 320 crowns, was it? You should know what you've brought. You should know that you've brought peace to the people of Tentlingen. You nod. Does their happiness also come in crowns? Svein the Burgermeister frowns at your greedy humor. No, it does not. Have a good day, mercenary. Fantastic. Oh, there's another contract here as well, which is good, I guess. How much are you guys willing to buy wolf pelts for? Decent price, considering we got them for free. And tools are not terribly expensive here, and we do kind of need them after that last fight. Now, do we want to look into hiring another person here? Was there even anyone else here worth hiring? We've already checked their thing, right? Oh, also, who leveled up? Who's that? Hartwig leveled up. You're level 3 now. Well, you're a spear and shield fighter. Guess you both have your spears out, by the by. Which means you get Colossus. And I'm gonna give you... Wow, you're not... Oh, +4 fatigue is good. A little bit more resolve, never goes wrong. And I'll just give you more health, because you're tanky. Anywho, let's see who is available for hire in town. Get a Daytailer, we could get a Vagabond. Get the Daytailer, we'll have 130 crowns left. Okay, so either one will be able to pay our wages for today at least. Used to long travels, don't sell anything in particular. Used to all kinds of physical work, don't sell any. Okay, I'm just gonna get the Daytailer. It's just less expensive. I don't really need him to have a dagger. Here you go. Have a spear and shield, and try not to die. Now, what is this contract? Gerhard the Wise welcomes you in his room and pours you a mug of water. He hands it over with a sheepish smile. I'd offer a bit of ale, or if I had it on me, but you know how things are nowadays. He takes a sip and clears his throat. Of course, but I'm not short on our crowns, otherwise we wouldn't be having this conversation, right? I need you to go to a place by the name of Field of Bones, just southwest of here, and retrieve a relic by the name of Blood Vial of the Holy Mother. Pretty simple, no? You ask what this relic is for. The man explains. Townsfolk pray to it, through it they find peace, call for the rains, fark their goats. I don't care. They believe in it, and it keeps them motivated. For that alone, it's worth retrieving. Alright, what are you willing to pay me? 70 crowns in advance, another 290 when the job is done. Can I get more? 80 crowns, another 320. I will take that. Alright. So, hopefully, this is one of those ones where we can go and get the object and then just back out of whatever fight we end up in. I feel like that would be the best possible situation right here, because this is probably going to be skeletons again. And we are not equipped to fight them. The whole end of the ruins is big enough for only one man to get through. You're worried that if everyone goes in at once, they'll get stuck, and you'll have basically killed the 13th Company off like a bunch of rats in a tight tunnel. Instead, you send in only Sigmar, who knows what he's after and who you trust can take care of himself, were anything to happen. A few minutes later, and you hear the man struggling to crawl back out, and he sounds to be in quite the rush. He yells for help, and you and a few other mercenaries stick their hands into the hole. He grabs on, and together you yank him out. He's got the blood vial of the Holy Mother, but a horrified look on his face. He rolls over and gets up in a hurry. Hurry, to arms! As the mercenaries look into the hole to see if something's coming out, you ask the brother what he saw. He shakes his head. I don't know, sir. It was a mausoleum for people I've never seen before. There was armor and spears all over the place, and murals of a great empire that spanned the whole world over, painted from floor to ceiling. And then they started coming out of the walls. I got out of there as fast as I could, and before he can even finish, the rubble where the hole used to be begins to shift and move. Stones roll away, and suddenly they all burst outward, a malevolent force standing there, armed and well-armored men standing in formation, spears over shields, shuffling forward in uniform steps. Their leader points directly at you. The Empire rises. The false king must die. You've never heard sure fighting words and immediately prepare your men for combat. 2 arms. Some ancient auxiliaries. Alright, maybe this isn't a complete lost cause off the bat. Haha, never mind. They've like all got shields. Nope, we're out. Oh, this terrain is not conducive to us just getting it. Oh, no, these are only 1 step high. Okay, I thought those were 2 steps up there. Cool. Let's leave. Hi, Torsten. Welcome to the company. This is how we do things. We run away from a lot of stuff. But we get paid for it, so I'm fine with that. Torhelm. Oh, dear. Torhelm has an injured kneecap. Oh, no. That's not good. Alright, well, we'll just have to hope for the best here. Worst case scenario, we'll just have to retreat and suffer whatever injury he gets. Fortunately, skeletons are also kind of slow. Well, unfortunately, Torhelm has been caught, but if we don't retreat until Gebhard's turn, we can save Reinhardt from getting an injury. So, Torhelm is unfortunately just going to have to suffer whatever injury he's got and take some whacks at these skeletons. Hopefully not take any more damage. Oh my god. Can Torhelm retreat if he's like completely surrounded? I'm not entirely sure. Alright, we're just gonna retreat and hope this doesn't kill Torhelm. No, he just suffers an injury. Amazingly, while being entirely surrounded and having a broken kneecap, Torhelm managed to get away from the skeletons. Pierced lung. Alright. Well, I mean, we got the item, right? We can go get paid. That was basically what we were trying to do there. Gerhard the Wise meets you at the town square. You hand over the blood vial of the Holy Mother and the man cradles it as if it were an infant he thought lost. After a moment of awkward embrace with the relic, he holds it up high, letting the townspeople see it. They cheer for a time. Too long, truly. You have to elbow Gerhard the Wise to remind him to pay you. Ooh, 320 crowns. Alrighty then. We have a decent sum of crowns. Is it worth paying to maybe get something healed? Injured kneecap would definitely be worth getting healed. Minus 30% inputs, minus 30% max fatigue. That's not too bad for a backline guy. I mean, the minus 30% max fatigue kind of sucks, but it's the injured kneecap is what I'm really concerned about. So we are going to pay to have that, you know, have that healing accelerated. What else do we need? We're okay for tools and sort of okay-ish for medical supplies. We could hire a new person, but we have no equipment. We could purchase some equipment, but they don't really have anything worth buying. Alright, why don't we move on, because we are... What do we still have to visit? Erzheim, where is that? Oh, it's over there. Ah, crud. Alright, well, we'll head down to Fulberg, because they have a harbor? No, they don't. Okay, we'll head up to Seedorf, because they have a harbor, and see if they have any work for us, and then if they do, we'll do that, and if not, we will take a boat to Grafenhaven and try and head to Erzheim, so we can get our renown thing done. Seedorf does have a contract for us, but it's a level 2 one. Is this a delivery? It is, actually. Espen the steward stares out his window, watching a group of men loading cargo into a number of wagons. He talks about looking your way. I had an important delivery heading out to Markwall. Unfortunately, a competitor outbid me in acquiring a local band of caravan guards. Now I need your services. Let's talk numbers if you're interested. Sure. Yes, good. I was thinking about payment for your task earlier. You received 200 crowns when the contract is done. Well, we're not in desperate need of money in advance right now, but can we get more? Are you sure? No. Okay. Well, such is life. We're going to take a boat to Grafenhaven and see about completing our little renown thing. Ooh, Grafenhaven has work for us. That works out perfectly. The one skull contract. A cowl-shaded man hisses at you, his teeth and nose winking momentarily from the dark of his hood. You've no time for lepers or jokers and demand the man get out of your way. Instead, he starts talking. My master requires your services. He's heard of your exploits. Follow me, and I shall take you to him. You rest your hands on the handle of your sword and nod. I'm all ears. Torvald of Grafenhaven welcomes you, waving you in. Very well. Now that you're here, would you please shut the door behind you? One of the man's guards pokes his head around the corner. You smile as you slowly shut him out. Turning around, you find Torvald of Grafenhaven walking towards the window. He stares out as he talks. I need something. It's, well, you don't need to know what it is. I need this something delivered to a fellow called Adelmar the Treasurer. He's waiting for it in Erzheim. It's important that it actually gets there. Important enough for an armed escort. So I'm turning to you and your company. What say you, mercenary? Well, I need to go to Erzheim anyways. He opens the palm of his hand. I'm tight on crowns, so before you ask, this is all I have right now. It's 20 crowns in advance, another 90 when the job is done. can we get a little bit more once we're done? 130 crowns to Hunter's Son. I will take that, and we will go to Erzheim, which is where we wanted to go anyways, so fantastic. Thanks, pal. Also, this is a nice town. We should come back here. They've got stuff. Abelmar the treasure is waiting for you as you enter the town. He hurriedly takes the cargo off your hands. Oh, I did not think you would get here. His grubby fingers dance along the chest carrying the cargo. He turns around and barks an order to one of his men. They step forward and hand you a satchel of crowns. Sweet. Money, and this place also has work. And that should be our ambition done, which means once we, like, exit the town screen, we should get the ambition fulfilled thing, which is nice, and should help morale. What else have we got? You got a temple, and a tavern, which we could use. How's our morale actually looking right now? Everybody's neutral. Everybody is neutral. That didn't actually... Nobody's happy. Okay, that's fine. What is this contract? Cal the steward restlessly walks up and down while stopping now and then to address you. Folks are in turmoil. Graves in the cemetery have been found opened and raided. Some simpleton claims it to be the dead rising from the graves. Superstitious nonsense. It's quite obviously some grave robbers, audacious enough to come to Erzheim and plague us with their greedy presence. He bangs his fist on the table in anger. Go out to the cemetery and end this nuisance once and for all. How much are you willing to pay me for this? He jingles with a bag of coins. This will be yours if you help me out on this. You'll receive 380 crowns when the contract is done. Can we get payment in advance? No? Okay, whatever. 380 crowns is pretty good for a one skull, although that doesn't mean it's probably going to be fairly dangerous. Can we get... Because we need some upgraded gear for Torsten, our new guy. Can we get anything for, like, 90 crowns here? Get a thick tunic? We can get a leather tunic. Alright, we'll pick up a thick tunic for him, I guess. It's better than what he's currently wearing, at least. There you go. Oh, wait. Reinhardt is wearing a rugged surcoat. There we go. Reinhardt, you can have that. Oh, you guys should have your bows out, right? Yeah. There we go. That'll... Also, I can give him, actually, Reinhardt's full leather cap, because he doesn't really need that in the back line, either. There we go. Our front line is now sort of armored. Well... We're probably going to have to leave actually doing this contract off for tomorrow, or for the next episode, sorry, but for now we can just see if we can't trigger that ambition fulfilled thing at least. There we go. You soon discover that the wanderlust of which the Scalds sing is not as widespread as they say. Your decision for the band to broaden its horizons is met with grumbling about forced marches and nights on the road, but not all join in the lamenting. If a day's march or a night spent in the rain wears you down, how will you face an orc charge? Torhelm asks the men, only to get a snapped reply, dry and alert. You crack the whip, though, and force them to it. At each village and town, you encourage the men to make themselves known, and they take this request to heart, getting in brawls, passing out in town squares, threatening the merchants, and harassing the settlement's daughters. Wherever the poor tradesmen and farmers think of the company, at least they won't soon forget you. Having traveled to the edges of your map, the name 13th Company is more widely known. You've earned a better understanding of the land. Fantastic. And that should let us pick another one, right? Oh. Heartbreak comes to you and slams a spoon on your chest. There's something on the spoon, but what exactly you can't tell. The mercenary leans back, thumbs jacked into his belt line, his chest growing with breath. Then he sighs, for he knows not to behave in such ill manner in your presence, but he does explain himself. Sir, the men are complaining about the food. I think it'd be great for company morale if we picked up some meats and other goods in the next town. Only a suggestion, of course. He quickly leaves. You pick up the spoon and look at whatever is in the scoop of it. That can't really be what they're eating out there, can it? Perhaps some variety wouldn't hurt. Alright, well, we don't seem to be able to get the next ambition thing going just yet, but this is where we are going to call it for today. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.